Do
All right.
don't matter.
Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it. Look, mile like 3-6 pulled up, ski trip, cold winter. All my eating good. I remember when we had no dinner. West side, east side, no side, both sides with me. Check, coming, check, leaving flex season. 12, come and get me. Gil to run around high speed, chasing all the big bags. Bending corners, bending rules, bending necks, Gil the whiplash. Slide through hot knife, warm butter storm, gutter drain lane. Young man, old habit, still at it, tryna let my chain hang. True story, new story, 2-story condo, B&B. 4 bath, 1 me, no key, like I did a B&E. Being me so good, so hood, so not worried about it. 250,000 new views, old news, know you probably heard about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Headline, word around town, flexing. Ballin' on my court, so I ain't worried about nobody out of bounds, stressing. Feeling like Hercules, murder these ain't a problem to me. Tried to tell the maid service don't come unless you bring it condoms to me. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. Find out nothing sweet about it. Moving, shaking, coming down, tipping, stacking, racking money, pile, flipping.
What's good, everybody? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. What's good with y'all, man? Shout out to the chat. It's Friday. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for
Did you hear what I said?
On the Lapeef Network. I will be your host and moderator and MC, Ricky Williams. Y'all know who it is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
It's your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber coming back at y'all one more again on this Friday. Y'all made it through another one. Shout out to y'all. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Subscribe to the greatest network on YouTube and this planet we call Earth, the Lapeef Network, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Lapeef Network. If you're looking at your screen, and if you scroll under this video, and that subscribe button is still red, y'all know we got a problem, Joe. Go ahead, subscribe to the network, become a member, become part of the Green Cane. You see them like Tap, you see them like my sis, Miss Fancy, Miss Nurse Fancy. That's Mrs. Nurse Fancy to y'all, right? Get access to these cool emojis and access to earlier media releases that, YouTube and other network members do not have access to, man. Shout out to the sponsor, Teej Hanley, Feel the Teej. Click the link in the description of this video. You'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Man, it's okay to take care of your skin. We like looking bronzy out here too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you feel the Teej. Click that link. Get 30% off your first box and a free gift. They are proud, and we're happy to have them as a sponsor on the Lapeef Network. Click the link in the description. smash the like button. And while we do love the support, we do also take donations. Support the network again by shooting the super chats or hit Lapeef JR in the Cash App at Lapeef Network so we can keep this going the way we keep it going. Let's see who in the building. My sis, Miss Nurse Fancy, Green Gang in the building. What's up, beautiful? How you doing? I see you putting in that work. I see it's paying off. Do your thing. JQ, what's good? Cook, what's happening? He said, I used to admire women having a sisterhood. Okay. My boy Tap always come through with the come through. The man, the myth, the legend, JR, Lapeef JR in the building. Is that Kai and the Sadai? Happy Friday to you, my boy. My girl. I can't see. I need my glasses. My apologies, pretty lady. MS Best, what's good? Rob, big ups to you, my boy. Scrap Skrilla, the Rilla, was good, man. Scam, what's good, bro? Dust. Anton in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sis, the beautiful, the incomparable RLV. That's Red Lipstick Vibes. Make sure y'all click on the link. Click on her name. If you're on a mobile device, it'll take you right to her channel. Please subscribe. Support the creators. Green Gang in the building. Jedi Mike. Big Hawk in the building. Consuelo, hola. Insane One, what's good, my guy? Man. He said the Dust Hood. This boy a fool with it. Hey, man. I'm not gonna even beat around the bush, y'all. I didn't shovel. We got a storm up here in Minnesota. I went out, shoveled my driveway, shoveled the sidewalk, helped my neighbor out. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump right into it. Gone. I appreciate you. I see you in the building. Big Sean, I see you. Just gone. Gone. New in the building. Okay. Sean K. Big Sean, what's good, my boy? What's happening with you, my guy? Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it, man. I've been noticing some things. Green gang in the building. Dario, what's good? I see you. What's good with you, y'all? I've been noticing some things going on around these there parts. These there YouTube streets. In real life in general. I want to let y'all, what's good, Audie boy? I want to let y'all know I talk to a lot of people, right? I talk to a lot of people about a lot of things, right? Ladies, why is it that y'all only agree when it comes to a man y'all hate? It seems to me that the normal operation of life in the business of life, women can't get along to save their life. So many examples. I think my baby home. Yep. So many examples. So many instances. Example number one. Why is it that a woman you supposedly call your friend, that someone can say something about said woman to you, and you supposedly are her friend, and because they're able to attach that your friend said something negative about you, that you would believe that man or woman over your friend? Hmm? I thought the sisters stayed together. I mean, really, why would I believe somebody over you if we're friends and they have no proof? Hey, Andy, how you doing? Example number 2. Why is it that, ladies, a man that you guys find attractive or you like, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Example number 2. A lot of ladies, y'all seen it, y'all on these panels. Y'all watch this stuff just like I do. I'm addicted. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I want to see who this is mine. My bad, y'all. I keep hearing Trigger Mike. What's good, my boy? Trigger. Why why is it that there are side chicks if it's a sisterhood? I mean, side chicks are women, correct? What's good, Gary Brown? Side chicks are women, correct? And they do understand that. Huh? They do understand. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. In most cases, side chicks know that man got a girl, a wife, a significant other. Right? Fellas, am I off on this? Better yet, ladies, am I off? Because the argument, I ain't gonna even say it's an argument. I'm really trying to rethink the way I say stuff. Peace to you, God. I see you. JQ in the building. See Iron Addict. There's some when it come out in a points they making, they be like, I knew he had a wife. Mike Biggs, what's good, right? I knew he had a wife. I knew he had a girl. Right? But let's dig even deeper, right? Hey, Linda, listen. How you doing, Linda? Like to dig even deeper, fellas. 9 times out of 10, the side chick is either somebody your girl know or a friend of your girl, correct? Let's keep it thorough. The side chick usually know your girl, correct? If I'm off, guys, put a 2 in the chat. If I'm on point, put a 1 in the chat. Because if we being honest, right? Red lipstick, sis. Because if we honest, if you didn't know her, you don't know about her.
Did you hear what I said?
That's gonna hit some of y'all later. Right? If you don't know her, you don't know about her. But these women will come and eat at your table, sit in your house. Example number 3. Can we agree that women will never fully understand how a man thinks? That's good, Marcus. I appreciate you. I got you. Right? And can we also agree, Linda, thank you so much. Audie boy, red lipstick, right? Can we also agree that a man will not fully understand the way a woman thinks? Thank you, Too Mad, my sis. I seen you over there at SB Nation. Can we agree with that? Agreed. Thank you, Nurse Fancy. Somebody on my team. I appreciate you, sis. The beautiful, the incomparable. See Iron Addict with me too, right? This is a two. We talking. This is a conversation. Right? So why is it that women, y'all do not coach or give younger women the game?
Did you hear what I said?
The sisterhood. How to woo a man, how to love a man, how to coax a man certain ways, right? So I just caught on to the flurry sip. Okay. Ooh, don't do that to him, Iron Addict. Don't do that to him, Iron Addict. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? Why not? Don't y'all want better for the younger sisters? Because I know when I talk to a young bull, right? Somebody reach out to me. I'm trying to have them avoid the tumbles and pitfalls that I went through. Right? I try to hip them to the game so they don't have to go through the pains and pressures that I had when I was coming up in the game. Why is that? So I gave y'all 3 examples based on my observations. They can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? 3 observations, right? One time something happened once, it's happenstance. 2, it's a pattern. 3 is it's an example. Did y'all notice the womanhood does not the sisterhood? It's not a womanhood, goddamn it, because if all of them was women, we wouldn't be here. Do y'all notice how the sisterhood, whenever they disagree, turn to a pack of wild hyenas? Hey, it don't matter what color you are, sis, black, white, Mexican, Salvadorian, English, it don't matter. While the sisterhood cannot seem to band together for the betterment when it comes to riding and knocking a man down, it's funny how, isn't it just strange how they always find their way to the pack? It seems to me, guys, that the womanhood only exists to promote negativity and to down men. Poll in the chat. Could you guys, ladies and gentlemen included, name one thing positive that came from women banding together? In your experience, name one. Chris, I mean that they actually band together to accomplish, right? Meaning unity is a byproduct that they actually went to accomplish intentionally. Hello, Sayeda. Hey, sis. Did you guys hear me? Is this thing on? Name one thing that was positive from women banding together to get accomplished. This is a real question. Hey, Tap, what positive came out of that? Thank you, sir. Name one positive thing that came from women banding together to get accomplished. Too mad, AJ, if I'm being honest with you, business was already set. Hey, Gretchen. Business is already set. Maybe job scrap Skrilla, is that positive? Because now we're competing with our own women and the price of things and goods have gone up because there's more flow of currency in the world. You got more homeless and functionally poor people than ever now than ever in history. Raising kids together, is that your answer, sir? I mean, this should be easy, guys. My question, Nadia, is what good came out of that? See, because what y'all do is y'all use all these anecdotal, I'm stuttering and shit. Y'all use these false talking points, right? Happy little medium shit that make y'all feel good inside that really accomplish nothing. It's a real question. Women are the most powerful they ever been, right? Women are bosses. Y'all doing everything. Women don't need men. You guys can accomplish things by yourself. What? Gretchen, listen to what you just said. Besides the right to vote abortion, so the right to kill children.
Did you hear what I said?
Let's call it what it is. I'm waiting for a real answer, please. Nadia, is that a good thing? Again, anecdotal talking points. The shit you was told to say. Everybody has a choice, Linda. Are we adults in here? Better jobs for women, less abuse of women, more freedom to set the destinies of our lives. Couldn't you do that before? I guess a better job is you working longer hours to make more money, right? And again, we need to get off the job shit. I will not answer to another jobs one because I just explained to y'all the way the economy works. You guys were put into the workforce to increase revenue so everyone can get taxed more. The reason why people get taxed more and are poor is because women work. So nothing? Are you your grandmama? Are you your grandmama? So I had to say, Ricky defines sisterhood, an association, society, or community of women linked by a common interest. The only interest they have, Sayeda, is when it's time to destroy men. That's their only common interest. The only time they're on a court and they're able to actually accomplish something is canceling or devaluing a man. What else have you guys accomplished? Defaming, see, Iron Addict, defaming, devaluing, canceling. See how quick these come up, Mr. Renegade? See how quick we are able to. It's so many positives, Mr. Renegade, right? These things that the sisterhood have accomplished, they're so evident in today's lifestyles and societies that we can pick them out. But I give y'all the option to do so, and we can't get anything. But everybody can bring up some negatives. Everybody knows the actual direct results of negativity that these things that women so-called accomplish and how they affect society, correct? Thank you, Joseph. So what is the goal of the sisterhood? Where's the positivity? Where's the benefit to society? Every single woman response that was in here that was so-called defending it is for selfish reasons.
Did you hear what I said?
My body, my choice. I get to make more money. So I'll ask the question again. Look at this goofy shit. The future is female with a husband. Yep. I just Googled it. The broad goals include equal access to education and employment, equality within marriage, and a married woman right to her own property and wages, custody over her children. Where's the man in that? Y'all ain't shit, boy. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I appreciate y'all, ladies. I appreciate y'all, ladies. I do. I do. Y'all ain't shit. I'm gonna tell y'all how off y'all are, right? This how off y'all are. This how off y'all are, right? Everything y'all got, y'all tried to accomplish that y'all call y'all was working for. You had to get through a man. Y'all want to talk about that? Everything y'all supposed, you ain't earned shit. How, Sway? How do you get in this so-called positive shit that she's seen on Google? Who did you campaign with and go? Who did you go to court to get those rights from? You can now be in your 20s, Madam C.J. Walker. Pictures was still in black and white. She owned the business. Slaves owned businesses. Linda, but per the sisterhood, women weren't in charge back then. That's the reason y'all had to go to court to get the shit y'all supposedly want, right? Please pick a story. Are you white or black, Ms. Jill? Because we can address it. I'm not scared to talk about nothing. As a matter of fact, the link is at the top of the chat. Everybody's welcome to come have this discussion. Come on, ladies. You ain't got to type. You strong, independent women who can voice themselves. The link is at the top of the chat. Come on, let's have a discussion. This your time. Subject of this show, the sisterhood is bullshit. Come prove me different. To have a discussion, Shaniqua. But you in here. You're here. You have the chance to make your point. Click the link. Your name ain't Shaniqua? Who called you a name? That's all right, I got you. Go get it somewhere else. Ladies. Hearing what you want to hear. Didn't even call you no name. Ladies, the link is at the top of the chat. There's no need to type. Save your fingers. We working, Uncle Stepdaddy. What's good with you, my guy? I'm going to go ahead and pay some bills while I wait for some brave ladies, you know, these independent members of the sisterhood to click the link and show a black man that he's under the white man, and that's how we got all our rights. Come on, y'all. Marcus Evans, what up, OG? It's time to destroy the sisterhood. It's going to destroy itself. Doesn't even exist. Clement Gray, he said, shout out to you, bro. Keep your foot in their necks, these dirty hyenas and these heartless lions. Admissions. 2, did you hear what he said? Yes, sir. A pack of wild hyenas you ran across does not define the sisterhood. Women who share common experiences are supposed to support each other. Agreed, then why don't y'all? Why don't you? I'm just making it up, fellas. Ladies, I'm just making it up. I'm pulling it out of the air. I'm pulling it out my butt. They want men indentured servants, the men called to their whim. They want men used in human shields in war. They want us groveling to them. Tap, supporting. I appreciate you, my guy. I know, not you, Ish, not you. This does not apply to the people who don't, it don't apply to the people who don't apply, Ish. Please, ladies, do not take offense if it does not apply to you. The sisterhood is not a real sisterhood. But since they don't want to click the link, let me tell you what this really is, y'all. And let me tell you how they're hypocrites in their own standards. The sisterhood will bash each other, abuse each other, sleep with each other's men, and then blame it on us not being leaders in the game. They will tell us we should be reaching out to the young men and the men that's not accountable, the men who are not being held to a standard, the men that they deal with, that they choose to deal with, that don't meet the standards of a good man, as they so-called say. It's the men's responsibility to get those men in line and be good for them, even though within their own factions, they do not groom nor pass down game or set any one of each other of them for success, right? Just like they said in the chat, hey, I'm married, I'm cooking for my husband, right? You cooking for your husband, but you will be in here spitting venom about men and all this other independent shit. Even that shit don't apply nowhere in your relationship and your marriage. The only time y'all can come together is when it's to destroy something. The only time y'all can come together and come to a common accord and agreement when it's something negative, right? Again, something that fulfills a selfish or self-centered mindset within you. Y'all said, I don't know how many times in y'all real life and on these panels, I don't even like girls. Most of my friends are men. It don't matter how much she like that woman when it comes to a man she likes. It don't matter if it's her daughter. If she feels her daughter's pretty in her and outshining her, she don't care. So let me tie this with a bow. The only real hope you got as a woman is to get a decent man. The only real hope you as a woman have is to get a decent man. Y'all need a man to school y'all and protect y'all from other women because y'all don't even protect each other from other women.
Did you hear what I said?
Y'all befriend these women. And y'all forgive these women quicker than you forgive your own man.
Did you hear what I said?
And then when she talk you out of your man, and then you see 6 months later, he tagging her down, you want to get in your feelings and post on TikTok. I see you, Bobby. Appreciate you. Hmm? Hmm? A brave soul.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How you doing, sis?
Yeah, I just want to come up and share a little story. I don't
Oh,
want to be long-winded, but let me share this little
we
story.
we got time. Take your time. No one wants to come and talk.
Okay, first of all, I'm not a feminist. I've never been a feminist in my life. I grew up with a mother and a father
Mhm.
who I love dearly. My father unfortunately passed away in 2004, in 2019
Sorry to hear that.
of cancer.
My condolences, sis.
So anyway, I had some troubling childhood with both of my because of both my families have some hard issues about me because I look different. I act different, and because of that, has they put forced hatred upon me so much that I developed some trauma against them, and it came from both my female cousins from both sides of my family, my father and my mother's. I had so much hatred towards, I hate to say it, towards other black women. I, I grew up with some trouble in adolescence. Middle school, I got bullied, and because I don't look a certain way. I don't act black. I act quote weird end quote. I listen to different types of music. I don't listen to rap. I like classical. I like jazz. I like old school. What do you-
Hmm.
anything but hip hop, and I got clown for it by the sisters who claim to be my friend.
Hmm.
They did all kinds of the only reason why I'm able to say this now, but because of jealousy and envy, some some girls grew up with parents and some girls grew up with no fathers at all. Not no father in their life, no mother in their life to teach them how to be a good wife, how to be a good wife, how to be a good mother, how to be a good just be a good woman, period.
Hmm.
And I'm actually sorry for the ones that who has their drama pains and all that stuff. And I pray for their healing. I pray for their mind to change. I mean, I got a cousin who's now had a mental problem right now on both sides of my family because of what she did to me. And I pray for her daily. I don't have ill feelings for her because I really pray for her and her healing and her strength. So I'm
Hmm.
just saying, right now I had no ill wishes on them.
Hmm.
Just keep them in their prayers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Thank you for so much for coming up. So my question is this, right? Would you say this is a common occurrence, what you went through, in your opinion?
Is it common?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
So with that being said, where did this supposedly called women code and women empowerment come into play? When did this happen? Does it exist?
I wish. I hate to say it, Ricky. I wish someone will come up to someone will help me. Some friend of mine will come help me go through what I went through because I had to carry out this burden that I've been carrying since childhood. I'm starting to say that it didn't exist. I'm sorry. This is for this. I'm thinking for myself. Okay.
It's cool. We talking about you. We can only talk about what applies to you, so we good. You okay?
Okay. I wish I had some. Well, I already said that, but anyway, that's just my take.
Okay.
And
You
it's
got any?
only gonna get worse and worse year by year.
Why you say
If we
that?
don't, well, according to when I read the Bible, I know we're gonna win at the end. Right now, we live in the perilous times. It's getting scary, more scary than ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thankful that I had a loving man who I known for since pandemic. He's a don't laugh. He's a
No,
bus driver. He's a
no,
public transportation
that's cool.
bus driver. Y'all don't laugh. He's good to me. And he's good.
Hey, sis. Let me stop you right there. He ain't for them. He for you. Fuck them. Fuck them. He take care of you, right? Fuck them.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
we've been good since pandemic, and we're still together since. And that's all I had. That's all I got.
Okay. Okay. But you cool, right? You happy? Your man take care of you, right?
I'm good.
Okay. Good. Hey, thanks for coming up and sharing your part. I appreciate you. Okay. You always welcome here.
Y'all be blessed. Okay.
Okay. The only hope y'all have is to get a good man. Y'all need protection from y'all own sex. Y'all need protect. Y'all want to talk about protection? Y'all need protection from y'all own sisterhood. God damn it. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. The link is at the top of the motherfucking chat. Fatty, he said, shout out to you. I don't agree with a lot that you say, but I admire the way you put yourself out there and try to make us better. Keep up the good work. Whatever, Fatty. Appreciate the euros. No, that's my boy. I appreciate you, Fat. Right? See, hey, fellas, look. Click the link and prove me wrong. You women are verbal assassins. Y'all can have any conversation better than any other man. Y'all tongue is y'all weapon. Click the link. You keep believing that. Hello, Sayeda. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Your internet working?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, sis?
I'm good. I just don't want to turn my camera on right now.
You good, you good. What you got on it? What has the sisterhood done that's been positive?
Well, you know that I don't support none of this. Well, the first thing when I heard, your question about what is positive, I started thinking, right? But, I was just listening and yeah, like, obviously there's nothing, and don't get me wrong, I don't support it, but I have to look at it from a neutral point.
Mhm.
If I think about what the meaning is of sisterhood, and just by the name is sisterhood. So it is selfish, yes, because it is only beneficial for the sisters. Is whatever it's beneficial for them. So you're totally right when there's nothing positive for other people because it's only for women. So I get it. I'm just being neutral right now. I'm not supporting it. I'm not saying I agree with it. Like I said in the chat, that term doesn't even exist in my culture. And So I was just thinking that since by the name, obviously there's nothing positive for the brothers, let's put it like that, for men. There's nothing positive because it's just a selfish movement that will only care for whatever benefits for the women that believe in this. I have to say that I think we all women have or have had the experience where one woman, a friend that we call a friend, betrayed us some way, somehow. Sometimes our own sisters say stuff that are hurtful because we are very judgmental. We're always comparing what we do better to other people, what we do best.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we, instead of judging, we have to know how to influence others to do better. Because that's the true power because I believe a woman can be a leader, but a leader for other women,
Mm-hmm.
not for men. So you can influence other women in a positive way, for sure. And, use your power, the power that you have, your leadership skills as a woman to influence other women in a positive way, not to destroy, not in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to share.
Sis, somebody calling you.
Yeah, I have to go.
All right, take care. I'll see you later, okay?
Bye.
All right. Fiery Goddess, she said, women gave birth to y'all, so how are y'all our hope? My question. Fiery Goddess, can I ask you a question? This for Fiery Goddess, y'all. Because you don't want to click the link. So could you type in the chat? Can I ask you a question? Answer me this question, right? If I'm right, again, I'm gonna state what you said. Did you say in the chat too that nobody's for black women, so y'all got to be for yourselves? Did you say that? Y'all chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. Answer me this question. So you're saying that black men aren't for y'all, right? You're saying right now on this platform that black men don't take care of y'all, we don't protect y'all, none of that stuff, right? Is it? Let me know if I'm off, because if I'm okay, answer me this question and be honest. Y'all birthed us just like you said, right? Chat, chill out, just chill out. This me and her, because she's not gonna click the link, right? Let her type, and y'all right. Y'all nourish us, right? We suck milk from y'all titty. Y'all teach us the ways of the Wu-Tang, right? Right? Help us when we sick, right? Coddle us when we don't feel good, right? So fix our boo-boos. When we scave our knee, when we first learn to ride that bike, or we on them skates, or we outside, right? Playing on the playground, right? So answer me this question. You said we not for y'all, correct? Nadia too, since you want to jump on a peanut gang, right? You can ride out. Answer me this question. Y'all nourish us. Y'all birthed us. You guys are our first impression of what a woman should be. Then what is it that you guys are not doing that would make a man not want you?
Did you hear what I said?
I'm your child, right? I came out of your hole, facts. You are my ideal woman. You impression the ideal of me, of what a woman's supposed to be. But the example that you set for me as a man's not adding up. You will never answer the question. Move the goalpost like y'all always do because you in your feelings. That ain't what I asked you, sis. Here come the peanut gang. Look, answer the goddamn question. Take your motherfucking tap shoes off and answer the question. Hey, Trina. You said you gave your, hold on. What's your answer? Yeah, could you type it again? What's good, Nioc? I see you. I'm looking for an answer. What was the answer? What is submitting to you? Facts, I got you. What is submitting to you? Y'all, chill out. Let her answer. Y'all chill out. Let her answer. I got y'all. Chill out. What? I want to answer y'all. Just chill out. Just chill out for a second, please. She not gonna click the link. If we could click the link, we could have this conversation. What is submission to you? Y'all say y'all don't know how to communicate. Y'all say y'all big on communication and y'all don't know how to communicate. Answer the question, please. Audi boy, chill out, bruh. American Negro, how you doing, bruh? Daryl, what's good, my boy? Bruiser, my boy, what's good, man? Click the link, Bruiser. Let's chop it up. Because the ladies ain't gonna talk. The fellas, y'all can click the link, bro. We gonna discuss this. None whatsoever, Trina. Could you answer the question? You don't believe in a word that's in the dictionary? Y'all know who y'all think y'all is. I believe in cooperation, Archangel. I cooperate with you, you cooperate with me. Does that make sense? I submit to God. I cooperate with my woman. You see how I answer the question? Link at the top, Scam. Submission is a way for a man to get his needs met by a woman just because he is a man negative. But you know, you say what you say. Submission is humbling myself to my man to fulfill his needs. But what if he's fulfilling your needs, Nadia? What if that man's being a man at all times and giving you everything you need? A home, refuge, protection. Does submission apply then? Are you going to cooperate with your man? I got you, Scam. Give me a second, bro. I got you. My bad, y'all. Okay. Now you talking. Let's talk. Where you at? Where is it at? Hold on, y'all. So I just told you submission to me mean cooperation. So why you stuck on submission then?
Did you hear what I said?
Because that's a talking point and a key word that you adopted that somebody else told you? Because why would you not be with a man who fulfills all your needs? I ain't gonna say all because nobody's perfect. But why wouldn't you be with a man that you can trust to fulfill the things you need as a woman in this life? I'll provide you with a home. I'll provide you with protection. I'll provide you with solace and a place for you to be a lady. But that let me know you ain't never been here. You knew I'm true. Because I'm not about men not taking care of their responsibilities. I'm not about men not taking care of their women and their families. I'm not about men not taking care of their household. Who said that? You telling on yourself. Ladies, when y'all gonna understand that y'all tell on yourself when y'all talk? Let's look it up. I got you, Doc. Bear with me, sir. And I'm about to break something down to y'all before I bring Doc up. Submission, the act or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or the will or authority of another person. Then come up here and prove that I don't. The link works. And let me explain. Give me a second, Doc. Let me tell y'all what y'all problem is, right? The black women, you guys are stuck in the slavery mindset. Y'all always want to use the excuse of how black men underwent the power and submitted to the power of the white man. Y'all still in a goddamn slavery mindset. Y'all look at being with a man and cooperating with him and doing what he asked you to do up under him is slavery. But y'all do it for the white man no second when he give you $1. Y'all talk about us, right? But y'all, as soon as a white man say something, it got $1 attached to it. Y'all say, Mr. Charlie, ha. He paying me. And it really shows what y'all think of y'all men. It really shows why y'all say we don't rock with y'all, that y'all don't really fuck with us. Because y'all don't look at the things a man do in a household as a benefit. How is me taking care of the mortgage not a benefit to your ass? How is me making sure your car running and everything around this house running like it should not a benefit? Because it ain't going in your pocketbook directly, right? The Crimson Cure, how you doing, sis? Make sure y'all follow my sister, the Crimson Cure, one of the best to do it. Right? Y'all don't look at a man's leadership and responsibility as a benefit because you can't put it in your pocket and buy something to put on your fucking body, right? You can't translate that into a weave or some makeup or a BBL, right? What leadership? The bum ass men you keep letting fuck. How about that? Because if you giving your pussy to a man who don't lead, that's your own fault, goofy. Why you fucking with dudes that's not leaders? That sounds like a character flaw on your part. Oh, but you ain't the one, right? You ain't the one, right? I know you ain't got no man being over here, so you a lesbian? That's even worse. If you don't want a man, why are you here? If black men ain't never for you, there's plenty of divester channels that you can be at to get you a Brad. But I guess it was the man's responsibility that he wasn't shit, right? But you chose him though, right? Y'all keep talking about women can do this, then do it. Clement Great, I didn't beat that, and I didn't beat that with a bat, bro. If the divestment movement was so big, bro, they wouldn't be doing commercials trying to convince white men to take black women.
Did you hear what I said?
If that was the case, every black woman would have a white man right now, because y'all don't fuck with us anyway. The truth is, y'all keep saying we don't love y'all, but the truth is, y'all don't love us. Y'all the people that raise us, that birthed us, that born us, and y'all think just because that's it, we supposed to fuck with y'all. What are y'all doing as women to drive a man away from the very woman that birthed him? Can't no woman answer me that question. You are my epitome of womanhood. You are what I've learned to be a female. The opposite sex. But a man would rather go fuck with an Asian chick or a Mexican chick or a white chick instead of you. What was so traumatic? What was so bad? What did a black woman do to him that was so egregious that he would not come back to one of y'all? Y'all can tell me what a black woman, what a black man done to a black woman, right? When you a swirler or you a divester, you can get all them stories, right? Oh, he beat me and he raped my kids and all this other stuff, right? Until y'all acknowledge y'all part of the problem, there will never be a solution. Until y'all acknowledge that y'all are part of the problem, there will never be a solution. Y'all can do all that talking in the chat, but can't click the link. A woman that was negatively affected by the sisterhood can come up here and say her piece, but y'all can't come up here and say positively what the sisterhood has done. That's because y'all ain't did shit. The only thing y'all responsible for is making other women not want to be married. The only other thing y'all responsible for is making other women not see the value in marriage. The only thing y'all done is fucking sleep with your friend's man and your sister's man and your mama's man and your daughter's man. Y'all only hope is a good man. What's good, Ron?
I'm telling, man. Keep cooking, dude.
Hold on, let me pay these bills, man. We're gonna chop this up. For the cause, my G, make them hear what you said. They ain't gonna listen, bro. The reason why they at right now is in their life because they don't listen. American Ego, much love. I appreciate you, my boy. Prophecy to Savior said that, Nadia, the fact that you're here to disagree on what Ricky is talking about and agreeing with someone like Feisty Goddess, who is obviously a misandrist, proves the title of this live stream. Just good with you, my boy.
What's going on?
Happy Friday to everybody, man. Happy Friday. We made it through another one.
Dust as usual.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Because look, hold on, y'all. Hold on. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro.
Take your time.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm this and that, and I'm that, but you can see my face. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a troll. I'm a what they call it, a misogynist, whatever the fuck. But I'm here. Click the link.
Yeah.
I'll be the troll for today. I'm a troll. That I am.
You're a troll advocate.
Absolutely.
What you got?
Oh, go ahead.
You, Doc.
You know, I've been all over these YouTube streets, and let me tell you, this is not the first time I have seen something like this, and I got a feeling that it's not going to be the last time. You have members of the Sisterhood coming into a channel, chatting bullshit all the time, and yet be afraid to come up. This is not the only channel. And there's a lot of reasons they just said it, because there's a lot of things they don't understand. You want to talk submission. The Bible, there's some verses in the Bible that actually talks about submission and what it actually is. And being a slave is not one of those things. Being submissive is not being some voiceless slave. But I guess the sisters do not seem to understand that. you know, if you're a leader, I mean, not of a relationship, but anything, sometimes you have to hear the voices of your followers, you know, to see where they're at so you can make a decision what you can do. And, you know, that's one way a wife can
I'm gonna
help
mute you
her
up, Steph.
husband.
I'm gonna mute you up. You got some background noise. Okay, Doc, my bad.
Okay, that's okay. Anyway, sometimes, you know, a man being a leader of a relationship sometimes would need the voice of a woman that could influence his final decision. I mean, you know, your voice is needed. But the people like what was this? Feisty, what it was, do not seem to understand that being submissive does not mean, you know, being some kind of voiceless slave just bowing down. No. All it means is being cooperative. Look, a man has been working, busting his ass for 8 or 9 hours or 10 hours, sometimes working in the graveyard shift, and you're asking him to come home to craziness after he already have a long, crazy, tiring day? Come on now, okay? All we are asking of you as men is just to cooperate, to nurture with us. It does not take much. If you want to talk about cooking and cleaning, okay. How often do you have to clean a house? Not that often. I mean, for a major cleaning, I mean, I clean my place once a week. That's all it takes, okay? And to cook a meal, just one meal, how long do you think that takes? Huh? We're not asking for some big Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner. No. It can be something real simple. That's it. Whatever y'all can do, you know, inside the house while we're at work, hey, it's up to you. Now, of course, let a child come into the equation. Okay, now that changes things. All right. You know, you have to watch a child, you know, change a diaper, what? You know, not that often. If the baby's crying, you quiet him down. What's the interval between that? Ladies, it is not much to do. Okay? All we asking are for your cooperation. And by the way, let me say this. Your submission will be greatly appreciated. You will not be ignored. Okay? If you're looking for love and attention, guess what? You got it. When that husband comes home, you know, if you're cooperative to your man, guess what? He's going to look forward to coming home to see you. After a long day of work, you're counting all the minutes. Okay, what are my hours, man? I want to go home to my wife. That's going to be his favorite thing if you're cooperative. It is not that hard, ladies. That's all I got to say.
What's up, Ronan? What you got on it?
I made it a point to not negotiate with terrorists. Like, thing is, like, if cooperation is a problem, cool. I don't protect renegades. That's a weird situation. And plus, the thing is, like, when it comes to cooperation, you gotta learn about the necessity and importance of confidentiality. And with the advent of social media, everything in your house is up for compromise. You talk about your private business, your strengths, your weaknesses, everything like that. You never know what you're coming home to, not just to an argument, but you could have an individual invading your house who's been invited in the house. And when it comes to your children, they can use manipulation to try to turn your children against you. So this is why the vetting process is important, not just in relationships, dating, just in general. Sometimes it's like even with family. Those who take outside counsel rather than listen to your direction, which you're supposed to be protecting that person, you're in danger in every corner. Everywhere you turn, you're in danger. You never know what you're gonna wake up to. So if they don't offer peace, can't negotiate with them. And some of them can't even afford to be with a Brad. But again, it goes to some want to get married because they can't afford to remain single. And we see that every fucking day.
Dusto.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, good sir.
Unfortunately, we've sat down at the round table. We met somewhere in the middle. We had our attorney sit at the table, and we tried to negotiate terms with the women. We asked for submission, cooperation, burned wigs, them to act right, them to actually listen, cook some food instead of eating it all, and to lose weight. And they said no. So now we have trolls. And I just wonder, women, why is it the work that men are asking you to do is good for your own self? They can go get you some of these men. They can take care of you, provide, and take care of you and everything. Or you can stay out there with the dusto crusties. Not all men are good men. Let's just be real. Not all of them are leaders. There's some dusto crusties out there. And you run out there in that circle. You don't have to do any work. You ain't got to do nothing. But let's just be real. Y'all like sex. And there's some raw dog Ronnies and long stroke Luke in them out there. And then you just pop out a random kid in the street. The dude goes off to the pub and to the club somewhere. And then you're on the panels, hey, these men's ain't nothing. How many weeks do we have to keep going through the same thing and having these same conversations? Like, are we going to keep doing this? Actually, I got to come up with new material to troll y'all because it's the same thing. And I'm not here saying all the men are good. They ain't perfect. Some of them are uglier than me. I mean, I get it. But we got to keep doing this. When will you realize that this plan that you got ain't working? It ain't the way. There's another way that works. Didn't Gretchen Morris just come up here and say, oh, been through trauma and drama and everything? And she got this thing called a man. And she's feeling quite good. Only thing I ask Gretchen, celebrate that man. It's not just a bus driver. And I know some of these people on this panel are making some healthy money and doing some big things. All of us respect that man. None of us taking no shots about what he does for a living. Celebrate that man. Damn good job.
What you got, bro?
Shoot, all I can say is, man, I feel you on this topic, man. Women, from what I've seen, women when they do come together, and make decisions, I just see more division. Especially with the nuclear family, I don't see any improvement. I think everything just become more cloudier. But I can't sit here and say I'm saying, like my man up here said, he don't communicate with terrorists. I personally don't think that's the way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like personally, I had to have a voice in it. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to communicate with them because, I'm able to see these things that I think they're just delusional and they can't see. So I think I appreciate what you're doing because I think they need the light shed up on it. You know what I'm saying? And they're just not aware of the influence they have on the society. I mean, it's a very dangerous influence. And you look at the state of society, I'm not going to sit here and say it was all woman, but if you look at all the policies and everything, you know what I'm saying, they had some play. They had a lot of play in that, man. And I was on a panel was it yesterday with Dusto, and we were talking about marriage. We got a lot of brothers that kind of changed my mind on my approach on how I was attacking, this situation with women and dating and nuclear family and marriage and all that stuff. The brothers allowed me to see that it's not, we can't really just point the finger at women. Some of these guys are just out here like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I can go and have as many babies as I want. You can't force me to marry you because of my male nature. But if you look at how society is ran, you gotta somewhat conform to society, so everything can be better off for everybody. You get what I'm saying? You can't just, I know a lot of guys, I'm going my own way. I don't care. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black man. Nobody can tell me what I can do. But if you see the results and the situation we're in right now, it might be of our best interest to try to do things the right way. So those guys were attacking me because I was married. And saying all these hypothetical things, saying, oh, what if you knew her body count? I don't. You know, I married her when she was 21. That was fine. You know what I'm saying? It was fine with me. Her past, you know, I loved her enough, and, you know, we grew enough to where I wasn't worried about all that stuff. So I wasn't thinking of all these make-believe things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're 40 years old, you don't have a wife, you don't have children, like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? And you saying you're just going around smashing and dashing. I'm like, what is that doing? We can't go and do that and then turn around and say, oh, women can't do this. Yeah, and everybody said, well, women doing this. Yeah, well, we gotta look in the mirror and look at ourselves, man. We gotta look at ourselves and be like, okay, I know that these women are going astray, and there's nothing you can do about it. How the fuck? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? To lead by example and show my sons, you know, how to carry themselves and be aware of what's going on out here with these women. Because I think they're just lost, man. And I think they lost for them. I think they're lost in a good way, because they're lost in a way where the things that's around them can help shield their insecurities. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to take accountability. There's nothing in society today that forces a woman or demands a woman to take accountability. If she don't want to take accountability, she can rest on assistance. She got enough women around her, enough support, enough committees and groups and organizations to support her filth. So what do we got to do as men? We got to recognize it, and we just got to act accordingly.
Yep, I got you. What you got,
What's good, fellas, man? Hope y'all having a great Friday. Hope y'all have a great weekend. But hey, I agree with Bruce. I agree with all the guys, Ron, and everybody up here. My thing is I think that, and I wrote it in a couple chats, or I made it, posted in a few panels or whatever like that. But when it comes to this, I think we have to start with getting rid of the cancels first, because it's a lot of cancels out here when it comes to this particular subject, the whole accountability thing. Like, when it comes to now this present day that we're living in, if a man calls himself and has the audacity or gall to hold a woman accountable, then he's called misogynistic, or he hates women. Or you have women on certain panels or certain shows and certain things talking about who gonna check me, you ain't my daddy, and things like that. And it makes you think that where was your dad? Where was the male people and positive role models in your life? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs that. Even not just boys, but girls need their daddies too. And when you see a lot of this, the demonstration of this, it makes you think, like, man, it makes you think, like, if these, like, a lot of, and the crazy thing about it, a lot of these women are married. You know, like, it makes you think as a man, be like, oh my God, like, who what man is able to put up and tolerate, you know what I'm saying, this type of behavior and activity, you know. And what I think that should happen, and the things like that, but which is scary, is the fact that, like I said, a lot of people have this mindset and are thinking like this, that, you know what, if you have no room to hold me accountable, who are you? And then we blame, to an extent, I agree that somewhat we're the blame, but then again, we're not. I know that might sound contradictory, but let me break it down for y'all, man. You can only control the environment that you're in. You know what I'm saying? You can only handle what you can only worry about what you can control. And when it comes to other people, you can't control how, you know what I'm saying, they're a representation of their parents, their mom and their dad, or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? Just like all of us on this panel here, we're a reflection of our mothers and fathers and how we were reared. Everybody up on this panel got a brain in their head. They carry themselves in a high regard. So that says a lot about how they were raised and how they carry themselves now. So and people don't realize how many people are out listening to this trash and this garbage that these people are spewing, especially against us. And I said it on JR Now panel last night. Like, yeah, to an extent, but at the same time, it's a lot of guys out here upholding this type of behavior. You know, they're not holding these. They know that these women are acting like this, and they're not pulling them to the side that, hey, I don't think you should act like that. I think that was wrong for you to disrespect that man like that, or talk to this man in a certain manner. Because, like I said, I've never seen that a man talk to a woman in that manner, or a woman talk to a man in that the matter that I've seen on a lot of these panels the last month and a half, 2 months. It almost, like I said last night, it almost brought a tear to my eye one night, because this is what we've gotten, and the only solution I have for it is the fact that don't go for women like, just to go for the ones who care themselves or have marriage on their mind, and that's like minded, because the rest of these people just let them fall by the wayside. They're going to weed themselves out. And it's like Mr. Ronan said, you got to stop associating yourself and trying to negotiate with terrorists, man. I'm gonna always promote that. Stop negotiating and stop harboring them. Some people you can't help. It ain't no help for them. They can't even help themselves. So only help those who want to help. Only seek vigil in those people who want that. Like it's almost getting to a point where we beating a dead horse. And I know y'all guys are solution based, and then y'all are needed and appreciated. But at the same time, man, like, some of these people can't be helped. And I try not to tell people what to do with their panels or what to do on their show. But it's getting to a point where, yeah, it's entertainment. What is entertainment worth it though? Is the entertainment and the shock value really worth it? Because you keep those type of people on your panels, that these other, they're creating little mini me's just like them. So if you want to find a solution to the problem, keep those type of people away from around you. We don't need that type of energy around us.
So let me ask you this, Ricky. So we know that the way the structure and the society, the way it is going now at this rate, I think it's safe to say that women as a whole, came together mutually to get this thing, to make this thing what it is today. And what I want to ask you is, I don't see enough men coming together mutually on one accord, you know what I'm saying? Doing similar things, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, to try to rectify this issue. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of men divided, especially in these spaces right here. I go to like other panels, and I talk around town, and I just hear a lot of guys. We're not all on the same boat, and I feel like if we were on the same boat, as much as the women are on the same boat on a lot of things that get accomplished, a lot of this shit probably wouldn't happen.
The women aren't together. It's fake.
Yeah, I agree. Ronan,
put a $5 bill on the ground, they'll fight it. You'll see a hyena battle.
Yeah.
Or actually put a piece of chicken.
That's the point of it. That's the point of the subject of this live, right?
It's a fake sisterhood.
It's not real, bro. It's not real. The only time it becomes something tangible is when it's time to destroy what men are looking to accomplish.
That's my question. That's my point. So what you just said, they come together strong as a group, and they're able to execute what they want to do as far as bringing down men. I'm saying I'm saying on the contrary, on the opposition. I don't see a lot of men and that kind of using that kind of energy.
I'm about to tell you though, right? The problem ain't them, it's us.
I think it's both.
No, it's us, right? This what I'm gonna say to this, right? What we got to grow to understand that women gonna do what women gonna do, right? We can't. I'm not gonna sacrifice being an upstanding man and being correct, right, for the bigger goal of beating them. Y'all understand what I'm saying? They're not. I'm just being honest with y'all. I make these points to make people think, but like I told y'all before, they not my concern. Just because I can analyze it and point it out don't mean I give a fuck about it. Right? Y'all want to know how to fix it, right? You fix it within your own home. You fix it what's the story going around with Deion Sanders and the savior of the black HBU? He don't owe nobody shit. He owe his family. And y'all know how I feel. Look, man, I do these things for a bunch of different reasons, right? To make people aware, to make people think, but also so y'all can see the responses, so y'all know what to look for. A lot of these dudes out in these streets blind, deaf and dumb, because they didn't have an OG to pull a coattail when they was younger, bro. I don't give a damn how pretty she is, bro. If you doing everything you need to do as a man and she don't fall in, kick her ass to the streets. You throw her out with what she came with. Just like my boy, we don't negotiate with terrorists. I believe if a woman is so strong and so powerful that she want to do it by herself, by all means, pack her shit and open the door for her.
Yeah, I was going to answer Bruce's question.
See at the top.
Well, so I was going to answer Bruce's question. When it comes to is like in certain spaces, yeah, you got guys talking about using banding together and then talking about agency, getting things on point. But it's not limited to online. We see more guys moving offline because your actions are going to speak a lot louder than empty words. And we were talking about with the sisterhood, you got to ask yourself, how are people benefit from this band of bullshit out here? This is where we rely on our discernment as men in general. When you see a problem, it comes into your problem solving element where either you address it hands on or you move the hell away from it to prevent other problems. You can't save people who don't want to be saved at all. That's stupid. You talk about the children who are lost out here. You got to lead by example. We have technology out here. They see sound examples. If they want that, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They will follow that. They will ask questions. I want that because I'm sick of this over here. But too many are afraid of being judged by social media or some of these Tinder dicks out here. They're worried about limited access to ass that is on the clearance bin. And you have to think about the big picture. Where there's family, there's wealth. When there's community, there's power. And if you can't understand them concepts, you don't deserve any of that. You can be strong on your own until you start losing all those safety nets. And then you see how life really is. It's about finding your tribe, and your tribe has to have leadership. And if it's a bunch of hyenas running around here, you know how that's going to go. Your best bet is to stay out of the range of collateral damage. Our best interest is to make sure those who follow our example, they get it right better than we did. If they have the time to do so, we give them the examples to take the ball and run with it. That's what we're supposed to do. You can't drag someone to salvation and think that's going to be cool.
Okay. Hold on. Resonating Soul. She said, Ricky, I'm listening. Accountability is of the utmost importance. It all starts with accountability. I don't know why people don't understand that. V. Dorsey, what's good? She said, modern feminism has become a war against men, and most women want equality of outcome, but don't recognize the equality of opportunity for themselves. See, but that's what I'm talking about when it comes to what Bruiser said, right? You got to let them fail. Stop saving them, bro. They don't want to be saved. Stop saving them. Stop coddling them. Stop giving them stop being a rest haven for them, bro. Let them fall flat on their face. You cannot protect what you cannot control, fellas. Don't let them tell you no different. Don't let them tell you no different. There are no down points to being with a good man that take care of you, ladies. And if you do find some, that let me know you're for the streets. Fellas, did y'all hear what I said?
Did you hear what I said?
There is no down points to a man taking care of a woman. There are none. If a woman finds, well, I can't do this, go do it. We got to be men, bro. We got to be men. And sometimes that's having to deal with that's that person you want not being with you, bro. How many of y'all had friends that did you dirty and you had to get them away from you ASAP? Right? You still fell for them. They still your people, right? You had an attachment to them like, God damn, but I got to let this motherfucker go. That's what men do. Let them burn.
There's something you guys got to consider too. Is it worth your mental health? Is it worth your sanity, your resources, your time? The same things that are very finite, that ain't guaranteed to come back if you're wasting time with an individual who's fighting you every step of the way. Want to treat your children as human unemployment vouchers. Want to turn your house into a war zone. And those who want to weaponize scripture until the good book holds them accountable, which I call hypocrites. Is it worth that time? That's where your discernment has to come in here and now. If they cooperate with you, then the responsibility is on you. They're trusting you to lead them forward. That's an opportunity to test yourself with adversity, to show you if you're that man or you're that bitch who's fronting like a man. Simple and plain.
Yeah, not till I came to YouTube, I didn't know the degree of people. Two things. One, the biggest downfall is not money, finances, and victim and whatever happened in 1426. It's communication amongst men and men, men and women, women and women, and women and men. Two, it's just love. People just don't like each other. They don't.
Yo, trying to tell
This
you.
dude doesn't like that dude over there. He doesn't. Even if they're smiling and laughing, he can't stand him and he wants something he got. That woman over there is, and I'm not married, so I ain't got all the credibility in the world. I mean, it is what it is. I see so many people dating and dealing with each other. Either the man doesn't even like that woman, the woman don't even like that man. And they'll sit there for 2 years, 3 months, 6 months. They'll sit there and just beat each other up mentally. They'll just keep doing this versus going and doing the damn work. And then you can't talk to these people. They can't listen. They're so sensitive and worried about what they feel. I mean, shout out to Bruiser. Bruiser's married. Here's the deal. I'm older than Bruiser and he's married. If he's talking something about marriage, he got a wife and I don't, I'm going to fall back and I'm going to freaking listen. I might not agree, but I'm at least listen first. Is that too much to ask for men to do? And he's younger than me. But people can't do that.
I'm about 10 years younger than you, right?
Yeah.
I'm 42.
Yeah.
But
I like to see y'all win.
6 years younger.
I definitely like to see my brothers win. Married, single, got own business. It's worth celebrating. Name one thing that the sisterhood has made that's worth celebrating or even mentioning in a respectable fashion. What is the benefit of a sisterhood when your elders are giving you misinformation? Your peers are pissing on everything you built. And those you're a junior are showing you the future of your embarrassing examples. Y'all tell me.
Like I asked them, bro, name one good thing that came out of the sisterhood. One positive thing that everybody benefited from. But it's just weird to me how if you talk about manhood being real man, it's funny how that spill out to everybody, don't it? It's funny how when you get a band of men together, right? You can see the positive impacts and makes it and changes it makes on society, not just the men, but the people, the men and women around them, right? Y'all win just by default. The excess shit that fall out from this group, everybody benefits from. Men, women, children alike, dogs, cats, rats.
Yeah.
But all the while, we sitting up here suffering from the sins of our fathers. Because our fathers was bad, and there's nothing we can do to make that up. You got a house that's $200,000. No, I want a house that's $300,000. You got a Honda? No, I want a Beamer. We go to Cancun? No, I want France. I want Paris. Leave these women be, fellas. Leave them be. Everything that glitters ain't gold, and everything that's cute ain't pretty.
If there's anything I wanted to share with you guys, it's something to remember for yourself. It always takes a pussy to expose and control one. So when you're moving around, you have to vet that person out. If this person actually respects me, she'll trust my judgment. It's not a fight. Like, you know what? This dude's solid. And you show by actions, words, and intent. Now, she can roll with that or she can run away from it. Because sometimes you being a solid dude will expose how much of a piece of shit she really is. So sometimes rejection is your protection. I tell you that foresight and discernment will help you, because nowadays it's life or death right now. If you have someone who's putting your information on social media for clout and attention, that is a problem. If they're in there putting misinformation to your children or your family, just basically destabilizing the unit that you had that raised you, that's something you need to pick out and have a problem. You need to address that. Because I'm saying to the brothers, especially women, but mainly brothers, you have to have a healthy relationship with yourself. Otherwise, no matter what you do, how much money you get, how much influence or even position, it's not going to mean shit if you're always in the red fucking trying to figure yourself out. Stop prostituting your principles and your purpose. I'm not going to argue with nobody online like that. It's just a waste of time. Plus, you look like an ass too. Let Crunchy Foot Carla do what she gonna do. You see it for what it is, keep it pushing. We as black men should have more dignity than this, because there's too many guys wasting their time 6 hours, 12 hours. I've seen 72 hours arguing over stupid shit when you could be using that time to build yourself. And this legacy we talk about, you should be submitting that, putting weight on your name by with your actions and deeds and intent. That's what you should be doing. If you're married, cool. Take care of business at the house. That's your business. You run it. As long as you're happy, you're solid, sound mind, that's what matters. But to sit here, bust your ass on these double shifts, and then you got to sit in the car for 15, 30 minutes to an hour and mentally prepare yourself to go into a war zone you call a house. And make excuses for you being emotionally homeless. There's no excuse for that.
Is everybody here on this panel married?
I'm married.
No.
No, not.
I'm married. Me
So
and
what
you.
do y'all tell y'all sons if they're gonna want to go find a worthy mate? How are you preparing them for these women out here?
Have no kid. I don't have any kids.
Yeah, I got a son.
Let's talk to my nephews.
Not to my nephews and their cousins.
I mean, how do you prepare them for the women that's out here?
Tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Tell him to court his purpose first. Understand himself. And the woman he chooses, that's going to be a reflection of how he feels about himself. Because he don't want to sit there and settle for a beautiful bum or some raggedy chick who's homeless, but then again, she's going to sit there and offer her ass and her problems. It's not a fair exchange. She got to have more than that. She got to be intelligent. She got to be about something. But again, she's going to be a reflection of his values or lack thereof. So that's what I tell him. If you're going to be the head, you need a strong neck to support you.
How I taught mine is me and my wife taught him. My wife told him how women move, and I told him how men supposed to move.
Yeah, that's how I told my son. Like one of the main things I told him is about energy. You know, about the type of energy you keep around you. And I don't know if you all agree with this, but I told him the same thing my dad told me. You attract what you are.
Yeah.
You know, so you know what I'm saying, the type of person you are, that's the type of woman you're gonna attract. You know, you don't want to go out here doing ratchet things and hanging around certain crowds and hanging around certain energy. Those are the type of women you're going to attract. So you want to go out to hang around in the spaces of the type of women you want to attract. Because like I did, I was 19 when I had them, and I was like, one thing I want for my kids is not to make the same. I don't want to say mistakes, but you know, make the same ill choices. Yeah, yes, sir. Choices. Make the same choices I did when I was your age. I want you to be a better version of me. That's my job. So I feel like, and I forgot. I think Rick said somebody did a while back. It starts with your kids, man, because we're the one raising them. If not, we're gonna be out here raising little robots, man.
Same thing. That's the curses that people don't want to put it on, because then that will have you looking at yourself as a parent.
Yeah.
Right. That's the generational curses. Like I keep telling you, we pass pain down from father to son, mother to daughter, father and son, mother. That's all we doing. Putting our kids through the same thing that we went through, because that's all we knew.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not an excuse. The same way it wasn't an excuse for your parent. Right. Again, this all to be fixed with family. Right. But your family has to be with the right woman, and you got to be with the right man. At the end of the day, what I say, Ronan, you choosing. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of y'all niggas don't know how to choose.
It's true.
It comes down to careful vetting. People vet with emotions. Oh, he looks good. She looks good. But do not vet with logic. When you're vetting somebody, first of all, about dating, okay? Dating is supposed to be about knowing the person, knowing about that person as much as you can. But nowadays, I'm not for sure if y'all have seen this the same way, but it seems like vetting seems to be more about just buzzing people down.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
It's target assessment.
Target assessment.
People don't even vet anymore. It's not even vetting anymore, right? They find somebody that they physically attracted to, they hit, and then they build off that.
To be honest, it's kind of like haggling, if you think about it. They're just haggling price.
Reason why they do that, man, because a lot of these women the way they're starting to develop now, their mentalities are starting to develop. They don't belong to you, man. They just belong to the lifestyle you can provide.
Right.
It don't matter if you Joe that work at Lowe's or you the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
If you're not providing the lifestyle that she want, and it ain't gotta be necessarily money. It's just what makes her happy. She'll be gone. And it doesn't matter if you have kids. I'm starting to believe that the children, what they want don't matter to women. Whenever they're divorcing at this rate.
Human unemployment vouchers.
Hey, Bruiser, I got a question for you. You said growing up you didn't have the ideal situation as far as seeing a whole bunch of married. You didn't see all that. How did you come up and create that yourself?
How did I come up and create it? I didn't come up and create it. I actually,
not necessarily, but you understand what I'm asking now.
Okay, how did I come out of it?
Yeah,
man. I met one of my classmates had a healthy or a 2-parent household. And they had a healthy relationship, and I would always go over there and play video games with him. So I actually learned outside of my house what a marriage and a relationship is supposed to encompass. It wasn't in my household, so I think it's safe to say I got lucky with the friend I had. If I didn't have that friend, I wouldn't have known. So also I went to the military and I learned, something that you can't learn out here, man. It's just a discipline on a whole nother level, man.
Semper Fi.
I say who.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. And I don't think the way our logic is and our mentality, we're not restricted to develop and reach our potential based on how young we are. We can actually learn by surrounding ourselves around older men. That's how men are able to develop or get past humps or obstacles or mental blocks. But women, it's different for them. When they get around older women, it's worse.
Yeah.
Because these women are fixed in their maturity and their mind and their ways. And oftentimes it's not even in the best interest of these young women.
Yeah, and they're fat.
I have a question for the fellas on the panel.
Okay.
I want to piggyback off something I heard Mr. Bruiser just say about the whole thing about not caring about what the kids want. It's a saying that I don't feel like it's poison to tell guys that I'll be around and the younger guys. But I want to add another caveat to that, to the point where I've seen in certain instances that a lot of times women don't really too much care about what we want.
Yeah.
It's like, because like you got to think about it, guys. A lot of time when divorces happen, the women are filing it, but it's when they unhappy. Well, what about when we're unhappy? You think about things like, so what do you all think about that? Not just only with the children, but with us.
You know, in my first relationship, I've sort of experienced something like that. And I've made this testimony, before on Sage Talk. The relationship, was pretty much one-sided. I felt like it was basically more of what, she wanted than what I wanted it. Or like for example, you know, she wanted, she wanted to keep the house clean, right? So here I was, taking off my shoes, but I had to wait outside in a 30-degree temperature, for to come in. And I was out without my shoes. And I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, I could have gotten frostbite. This is just one example. So yeah, I definitely know what you're saying about, women, caring more about what they want than what the husband want, or even give it a damn about what the husband had to go through to get her what she want. I could testify to that.
Yeah. Well, we gotta be honest too. It's like we're all born male, but men are raised. Even at my age of 47, I still have an OG I look up to. We have certain points, and I always say, like, every man is an author in his respective right. He's writing a chapter in his life. He's going to need someone to help make those needed edits. Either from young to even old, you're going to need someone to refer to on certain chapters, because we don't always have the answers. Goes with your council of men. They help sharpen, yourself as your mind. They put polish on your presence. That's why you got to vet the guys around you. They're a reflection of how you think and what you aspire to be. So sitting online and complaining about things, that doesn't do anything. You have to get outside and actually live life. And there's too many people who live online, who actually exist online, living a lifestyle. And that's not it. Because you still got a family to raise, or even you still got to raise yourself. Because we always abuse and even dismiss that inner child within ourselves.
That inner child get killed, bro.
Yeah, gets beat up.
I don't like to touch on that. What people don't understand, like, women still have a space for that child.
They do.
Because of the way, let's be honest, the way the world is set up for them.
You're right.
Like, let's be honest. Once a man becomes a man and he goes through it, he got to kill that kid, bro. He got to kill it. He got to murder him, choke him out with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Right? Because that kid, and this is my opinion of it, right? We had this discussion before on here, right?
Mm.
That kid is fleet of heart. The kid is happy. The kid is open, right? Right? Willing to give his heart out to everybody. Right? But then you realize how the world works, right? And then you realize you can't expose that child to nobody but yourself.
Yeah. Psychological torture in a sense.
You can't, right? And then it hit Uncle Granddaddy. You was here last week. I told y'all they don't give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck about these kids. I wish people stop saying that. I asked the question, and I'm gonna pose this to y'all. I don't know y'all was in here, right?
Okay.
They say stats, right? Statistically, right? That most kids benefit more from a two-parent household, correct?
Yeah.
Did they ever say that those relationships was dysfunctional or healthy?
It didn't matter whether they
didn't
were
matter.
dysfunctional or not. As long as a kid has two there,
Okay,
they have
okay.
a better chance at life.
Let's stay there, right? So why the fuck we keep hearing this excuse about how it's better for the kids if we split up?
That's some
People
Steve
say what they want to
Harvey.
say.
Yeah, that's
Why
what
did I
Steve
get
Harvey
married?
bullshit.
Movie bullshit.
I'm with you, bros. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all the dust that's being heard, a lot of it is taught behavior.
Yes.
The stuff that you hear repeated, that means somebody said it to somebody. Because there's some stuff I heard when I'm 12, 13, 10, 11. Like when I'm outside my family, and I'm still hearing some of this stuff today. Like there's more men in prison than it is in college. I heard that when I was like 10, 11. I believed it. It was a damn lie.
Yeah.
There's more men on drugs. There's more of these, all the stuff, they're lies. A lot of stuff ain't even true. But you keep putting that. That's just the only one that I know I heard that I believed and I realized, oh, this is a damn lie. Or like media, when they show Africa, they show people looking like this, talk about other, just all these false narratives keep going in to the point where I try to talk to people now about stuff. And they just can't hear it. No, that ain't true. Yeah, it is.
Oh, hold on, fellas. Let's address this. She said 2 dysfunctional parents is not good for the child. Says who?
Says who?
Says who? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, right?
I actually agree with that one, though.
No, give me a second. Give me a
Can't
second.
agree with that because both of them didn't say they were dysfunctional. It's
Give me a
always
second,
one
yeah.
person pointing saying that they dysfunctional.
Okay, that's fair.
Give me a second. Give me a second. So, Dustin, and I hear you. I'm not gonna knock nobody's opinion, right? This is what I'm saying, right? Haven't we had examples where parents are well-to-do and highly functional, and their kids still come out weird?
Yeah. Yes.
We had right, so we can agree on that, right? But I know children. I know children who both of their parents is crackheads, and the kids came out fine.
True.
So who said this? Where did this come from? Right? Maybe we should just stop robbing our children of the fucking opportunities. How about that?
That makes too much sense.
Too much like right.
Yeah.
It goes against their motive because you got to understand the reason why they're saying these things is it's intentional. It's not by mistake or, this is well thought out to say, hey, look, if we figure out something we can blame to depart from this nuclear family or for this relationship, for this marriage, we won't be looked at.
No, it's not. Hold on, bro. No, it's not. No, it's not the exception. No, it's not the exception. The exception, again, by y'all very standards, because y'all use stats all the time, not you, but people, right? If it's a study, should they not give you all relevant info?
Should.
Don't they have to give you all the parameters of said study? We had men from 18 to 35, and we did a sleep study, and they slept from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next day. So again, it did not dictate that those families were functional or dysfunctional. It said 2 parents in the household.
Yeah.
This is what I call even though y'all don't want to say it, this is what it means when y'all be trying to change the narrative. Y'all can't change, you can't sit up there and insert something into a study or a stat that y'all use all the time, right? It didn't say it. I said it. It didn't say they was or wasn't.
It's about confirmation bias, Ricky.
Moving the goalpost.
Moving the goalpost. You gotta have strong shoulders to do all that.
It's a repeated behavior. When something doesn't go right, start looking to point the finger. Somebody else's fault. The white man did it in 1888. It's a repeated behavior, and it's a taught behavior. Versus, hey, let me take a look and see what's really going on. How can I figure it out? Where's somebody with the answer who doesn't have these problems?
I call it accountability dodgeball.
What you say?
I call it accountability dodgeball.
Accountability.
It's just a game. Like just like in dodgeball, it's cool to beat the shit out of people with stats until fucking someone throws something at you.
Yep.
Now they're crying.
And that's what I was saying, AJ. I asked the question. They didn't say those families were functional or dysfunctional.
No.
So who has the right to say that? Who has the right to say that because it's not working out between y'all two, that it's bad for the kids?
Yeah.
Y'all don't give a fuck about the kids. Y'all care more about y'all feelings than y'all do the kids. Let's call a spade a fucking spade. Y'all love lying to y'allself.
Yeah.
Y'all don't give a damn about no kids, bruh.
Got too many stories for that one.
I swear.
I just saw a story where the mother father wasn't at home, and the FedEx guy pulled up and picked up the young girl and took her down the street and killed her.
Yeah,
that happened here.
He was delivering her Christmas gift.
Yeah,
that happened here.
And I saw a couple weeks back, a fucking the dog fucking chewed the baby up and the mother.
I thought it was a raccoon.
No, it was their dog.
You see, a lot of
these women come on my panel and say, we don't need man. And I'm like, how fortunate for you to say that now that we got the technology. But the very technology that allow you to spew those words out was made by man to give you that comfort.
The very house you live
to
in.
allow you to fix your mouth to say that. And for you to say you don't need man, it's like a slap in the face. Like,
see, but this why I be saying, Bruiser, you gotta put some pressure on your potential, right? On your potential. Put her ass through the fire, dog. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Put her under pressure and see how she act.
Yeah.
Like a victim.
And when I say pressure, I ain't talking about that. Put her in uncomfortable situations, bro. Throw the truth in her face and see how she like it.
Yeah.
Right? She gonna tell you everything you need to know. But like I said, y'all too busy trying to build a honeymoon phase to fall down from.
Yeah.
Nah, this real life over here. Right? And no matter what, I'm gonna take care of you, but is you worth it?
Yeah.
Is you who you say you is? And that goes for the ladies too. You should be putting him through the paces. I'm so sick of everybody having these excuses about, oh, well, they changed. No, you didn't take long enough to figure that woman out before you locked her in. That's what's going on, dog.
Yeah. Stop promoting people who don't qualify for the job they're applying for.
V. Dorsey said, believe what we do and not what we say.
Exactly.
Actions, words, and intent. If they don't work in concert, it is all bullshit.
Right? And great discussion, my boy Dale. How you doing, man? So do y'all believe that the sisterhood only exists when it's time to discredit, destroy, or cancel a man? Do you guys believe that? Do you think that's an accurate statement?
Yeah.
They show up in mass around that time, yeah.
Yeah, my TikTok got banned a couple days ago. A lot of women came all together at once and reported all of my videos.
Huh?
Wow.
You bullshit.
Emailed me a recording of that shit and everything. Got your ass. They had that little meme at the end with Dave Chappelle. What is gotcha, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the
I laughed
reward?
at that shit and I just made a whole nother
It's not funny, but it's funny though.
Yeah. It's tragic comedy, but all right.
No, what is their reward?
Exactly.
What did they win?
It's a good question.
Truth is,
I had like 20,000 TikTok followers.
Exactly what
honestly, even the men that just bash on women all day,
same thing.
what do they win?
Nothing.
Just a new bottle of lotion.
Now trolling is different, but real bashing,
Bashing and complaining.
All I was doing was just being direct.
and I think that's where they get it mixed up at to an extent. A lot of people take directness as bashing or things like this. There's no bashing in honesty.
I was just saying I was saying a lot of things men been wanting to say. but they just for some reason they don't want to. You know, we got council culture out here. People got security clearances and shit. So I tend to start to understand the people that I surround myself on and go on talking spaces. If I know that those guys work for the government or they got security clearance, I know they're not going to be able to be authentic.
Sadly, they don't.
Chill out.
When you're in a day and age where self-correction is deemed as disrespect, you know there's a fucking problem.
I'm trying to tell y'all it's OV. Y'all ain't gotta believe me. It's over. We the last of a dying breed. Ladies, get ready for the dudes with hairstyles like yours and that wear your pants. Get ready for it. That's what's up next.
Rise of the Decepticons.
Y'all gonna be fighting for mirror time. Right? The guy you like gonna be the guy he like.
Wow.
What about sack on sack crime?
Sack on sack. I'm gonna use that.
It's already happened. Hey, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. It's you better find you one and hunker down, dog. Y'all think it's a game.
Okay.
Y'all think it's, I'm telling y'all, but
you're right,
bro. Hey, bro. It's
doing in schools right now.
I ain't never gonna lie to y'all. This shit is over.
You better find one that hasn't been impressed. You better find one that's impressionable, because a lot of these women, I know y'all want to date around y'all age.
Yeah,
the propaganda already hit them. You got to find somebody younger, man.
Oh man,
all ages.
Tell me about it.
I would rather deal with a woman that's impressionable with an empty cup, empty mind than somebody
hold on. Look, they telling y'all. Look, look. Hold on. Look. This shit is over. Y'all think it's a game? This shit is OV, bro.
Get a prenup.
Bro, it's done. Like, you're talking about people who don't like each other.
They don't like themselves.
Yeah, they only like themselves.
Yeah, most people, the men and the women got low self-esteem.
Yeah,
but they're lacking a lot of communication, lacking positivity. My God, they say I'm negative, but I mean, y'all know me. I'm trolling. I'll be up here clowning all the time.
It's here. It's here. It's not.
I'm with Ricky, man. You gotta find you one before it's too late, bro.
Yeah.
It's here, bro. Thank Gabriel. Bro. Y'all don't see this shit.
Look, man.
So you got to think about it. All us fellas like up here on these panels, man, we're a threat, dog.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. A man can call himself a girl, and you gotta agree with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna talk to him.
They taking babies to drag shows
and parades.
D-Way, son.
Drag shows in elementary schools.
D-Way, son.
If they come in the workplace, do you got to refer to them as Mrs.?
Whatever they pronoun is
already here.
If he wants to be referred to as a you got to call him that.
Yep.
This shit is over, bro.
I've been retired for.
Y'all don't like each other. Y'all ain't trying to fuck. By all means, it's not. It's over.
I'm glad.
You can get fired if you don't do that, bro.
It's OV. Y'all think it's a game,
fired?
No, you can get fired. Like I work for myself. I had to leave a security company because of that. And when they said that, I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna work for myself." A dude got fired because he didn't address somebody with the correct pronoun, bro.
Y'all heard about that? Yeah.
Oh, hold on, y'all. What? Peaches.
No bullshit.
Let me give you a life lesson real quick, Peaches. Do you hope your rent get paid? Right? Do you hope your cable bill get paid? How about your cell phone bill? Hope ain't shit.
Obama sold us hope.
Hope don't exist. Hope do not exist, y'all. We need to get out of this mentality like somebody gonna say, ain't nobody coming to save y'all. White Jesus ain't coming, y'all.
Caesar Borrega.
Said you got the foresight and discernment. You got to see things as they are. If you got like minds and you looking to buckle down and like make something solid, do that.
Y'all better.
Don't be sitting here dealing with these lemons out here.
This what I can't understand. Over the course of 10 to 15, 20, 30 years, women been saying, oh, there's no good man out there.
Because she ain't looking
for out in March, and now you pollute the fact that there is no good man by bringing in all these other communities to make it even more harder for you to. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, Bruce. It's like you got
the dating market is a lot more cloudy with the introduction of all these other I'm not gonna call them obstacles.
Nope, but that's what they're out to her.
Bruce, it's a taught behavior.
Yeah,
everything is a taught behavior. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, this is a numbers game. I need y'all to listen up. It's always been about numbers, y'all. If y'all look, I know y'all watch TV, and I don't watch TV like that, but I watch it. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all notice that all these movements are being pressed through our people?
Yes. Because we make
Indeed. They use
cool.
our women. They use our women, bro. They're using our women. The thing about it, when it comes to that, fellas, look at how they use those derogatory terms to describe us and try to emasculate us. But these are the same dudes that they hang around and take up for. You know, so that's why I say it's like a double-edged sword. You call us, emasculate us, call us gay, and throw all that stuff at us. But these are the same dudes you taking up for. You would choose them before you choose us.
Will y'all be surprised if they put Brittany Griner in the books next to Malcolm and all them, as far as for being
it's coming.
strong and black?
Yeah, Bruce, it's coming, brother. It's coming. It's been there. It's coming.
I think
I've been saying there's no community since my first weeks on YouTube.
Don't exist, bro.
No.
And that the Titanic is sinking. Yeah, get the hell off if you're still on it. And why are you still on it to begin with?
And I agree with the fellas. Like, we don't have communities. We have ethnic outposts. We got a bunch of rugged individuals running around here. They don't know their neighbors. You know, outside entities run what's left of the community, and what's in the house is a DMZ. You know, it's a demilitarized zone, literally. Like any sense of leadership, they try to run that out because they don't get any benefits from that, or believe there's no benefits in actual leadership when really there's strength there. There's system, order, and structure. But they believe I can call my own plays, and you're losing yardage.
Marcus Evans said, OG, you should talk about how when a woman is talking sense, another woman will try to discredit her. We see it all the time on these panels. See those the women that are the women that are women, right? Those are the ones y'all should be locking up. But like I told y'all, those women y'all don't like, they don't look good to y'all eyes. Right? That's the problem. The good women, y'all don't want them either because they don't look like y'all want them to look, because they don't look like these ghetto brat gals out here.
All right. You can't see her butthole. You can't see her tonsils through her butthole. So.
Right. That's what y'all fuck up, right? That's what men fuck up. Y'all fuck up too.
Sure do.
We fuck up too. By not being a leader, by not standing on it, right? But stop giving y'all women excuses. If you be a man at all times, bro, is make it real easy to let you know which woman is what, bro. Yeah. Real easy. The same way if a lady is being a lady at all times, and she, again, hopefully she would a man that's a leader, right? She'll get everything she needs. She would get all the answers she needs.
Yeah.
Don't let these pretty faces fool y'all, man. Just because somebody look pretty, they ugly, man. Your personality is everything and character.
Hey, that's a false narrative, though. Because what they do is be a 368-pound Wigosaurus on there talking about, don't get one of them sexy chicks. Us big women, it's a false narrative, acting like the real pretty woman.
That kind of
look like a big, like, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm telling kind of logic. The link is in the chat. You don't even have to type.
No.
You can come and talk.
Yeah, but it's thing trying to shame the pretty woman in some kind of crab competition. At the end of the day, she 120 pounds. She went to the gym. She wins.
Well, what I was speaking on in that aspect is the way a lot of these the pretty ones, quote unquote, carry themselves on panels like these and things like that. Those are the ones that's out here acting like hyenas and terrorists, man.
Actually, hyenaism doesn't have a look as far as pretty or ugly.
Yeah, I know that.
If you put on one of them talk shows or get on World Star, you'll see some 300-pound Wigosauruses beating the tar at each other, acting a damn fool, just like some pretty ones.
Hold on, this woman said that's why so many
got
women are getting surgery and
got you.
BBLs because of men to men.
I got you.
That's not true.
Hold on.
That's not true.
Hold on, because we cut to the quick over here, right? No, those the type of men you want that shit. And unfortunately, the type of men that like that on you only see you for sex. So when they get tired of you, get dumped, and you still got that fucked up BBL you got.
Exactly.
Right? Like I said, y'all, I don't care what y'all saying. If y'all want to make this a bashing session, whatever the fuck ever, bro. But black women, y'all the only ones who don't market to your so-called customers.
Sadly.
We tell y'all we don't like that shit, and y'all still do it. And then try to blame it on us. Where y'all really got it from was the stuff I tell y'all shouldn't be paying attention to anyway, the rappers and the celebrities and all that bullshit. Because they're visual. All they do is have sex to offer. That's what they put up front because that's what they worth. And that's what the fuck y'all do. And then when he get in there and your booty jiggly and he fuck you and leave, then you say, oh, well, I got this for him. No, you got it for you to try to attract one of them dudes.
Yeah.
But that'll be you taking responsibility for the type of man you associating with, right? And also, shout out to Insane One, because you in competition with the rest of these bitches out here that got a BBL. Excuse my language.
And
y'all fucking liars, bro. Y'all don't want to take responsibility. And then when I sit up here and I tell you the fellas on this very panel, don't give them no excuses. Be a man at all times so you can lead them. Then y'all say he controlling. He ain't my daddy. I ain't submitting to him. Y'all don't want no real man. You want a sucker. The same way good men know, all men know, even the pookies, even the lowlifes, even the ones y'all say y'all don't want, but still y'all still keep seeming to have babies by, right? Even them know a good woman requires work. Men are out here grinding, not just for their purpose. So when they find the right one, they can provide for their family, AKA legacy, the shit they keep telling y'all about that we don't seem to hear. Stop blaming stuff you want to do on other people. I don't care how much a man said, ooh, I want you to get your ass done. You the one who got your ass on that plane and went and did it. And if that's the case, Ronan, if we running shit and we responsible for every goddamn thing, and no matter what y'all do, it fall on us, why the fuck y'all can't get in line in? Where the fuck is the submission? I'm responsible for the bills. I'm responsible for the way you feel. I'm responsible for if your ass is flat or not. Y'all some fucking liars. Stop lying, bruh.
I knew it was coming.
It's all laziness, man. Women are lazy, especially black women. They are like the most laziest of all women. I go to the gym and I maybe see 2 or 3 of them, and that's in a predominantly black location. So,
thank you for, because they always say I'm the only one that says that.
No, man,
they're not there. They're not.
They not.
It's an eyesore. They're building their beauty from the top down. They getting these wigs and all this crazy hair, and then they get the makeup, and then I think I look good enough.
Them long ass
and then
eyelashes.
Skip out on the rest of their body.
It looks stupid.
And and the worst part about all this, I'm sorry. Yeah, the worst part about all this, they pass up men who don't even require them to do all that.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Because they want this every woman right now. I think it's safe to say that all women want the same guy. They want this 6'6" guy, the 6 figures, the 6 feet tall, 6 inches of pipe, 6-pack abs.
6 figures or better.
Yeah.
That's less than 0.5%. Like, to have all those things checked.
They want a lottery ticket with feet.
Yeah.
That's not
Then
it.
they want to bring you. Then they want to bring you a body with all these all ran through
Who that
surgery.
is?
Yeah.
Who that is at the bottom?
I say, hey,
How you doing?
Kilo
Spicy.
K.
what's up, Spicy? You ready to get on camera now?
What's going on, Sadiata?
Don't attack me, Bruiser.
No.
This is not my show. I don't attack women. That's not on my show. No, I'm just kidding. I don't attack women, period.
Me neither.
I was actually talking to someone this morning about the laziness of some women. If I say I'm gonna get attacked, but since you guys mentioned that and you pointed at first, I'm safe, I think.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
it is easier. It is easier to buy hair. It is easier to, not wash your hair every day. It is easier to just put something on it. Of course, keeping natural hair it requires effort. And it's the same thing as the effort that they have to put into other stuff. So you can tell, it's easier to buy a body shape or something, that makes you look snatch instead of just going for a walk every day, 45 minutes, to maintain at least. But again, it's just lack of effort. Everything's just easy. I can buy it. It's, I don't have to put that effort in. So it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense from there. The laziness. I agree with that.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So is it the man's fault that they lazy?
What was that?
I said, is it the man's fault that they're lazy?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
I'll say it's some men's fault. It is some men's fault because there are some clowns. Yeah. Oh, baby, you a mother queen goddess. You look good in your natural self. Oh,
all right, Umar.
Stick his meat in there and Uber it back to stick his meat in there and Uber it back to the streets.
But what you're saying, there is a problem because so this is the thing. You will never be able to satisfy everybody out there. For example, I'm not wearing any makeup, but for some people, I will look good enough to say I look good in a natural way. For some other people, this is whatever. I look better with makeup. So you have to, but it's about you. It's how you feel. Because when someone tells me you look better with the straight hair, to me, honestly, deep inside, it's an offense. Why? Because that's not me. So it's like I cannot tell someone that looks good when it's not natural. Natural is the natural state. But some people don't even know what natural is nowadays. No. That's a problem.
Some are naturally nasty. And it's sad when guys nowadays have to teach a woman how to wash her ass or clean her car.
Man.
Or
they expect you to do that.
So Sean, Big Sean, I asked the question again, bro.
If she'll go to the gym, I'll clean the car.
Right. If we're responsible for everything, bro, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, like y'all, I say it every week. We gonna keep coming back to talk about because it's true. Right? Are women simply the products of men's whims and desires in our direction, or are they their own people? That's a question.
Free agents. We're all free agents.
Unrestricted free agents.
Right. So if we're free agents, right, that means everybody bears a responsibility, correct?
You're responsible for yourself.
Right, not a community responsibility.
Yeah.
Right. So when are we going to start actually holding, I ain't going to even say accountable, right? Because you can't hold nobody accountable if you don't control them. Let's be honest, right? If you have some means of control over that person, you can't hold them accountable. But when are we going to start keeping tabs? When is we going to put up a for real live scoreboard that, hey, you keep fucking up?
Yeah. When?
Because we can only keep saying it's the man's fault for so long if everybody recognizes that we each have a responsibility. And if we want to keep staying on this path that the men are responsible 100%, that it's our leadership that is causing these effects, right? Then that means at the very case, if we're responsible for that end, then that means submission is due. Cooperation. Traditional roles. You can't have both. And that's the problem with us right now. Everybody, you think you can hopscotch to one foot and one foot when you want to. Life don't work like that. Pick a story, please, people. That's all I keep asking y'all. Pick a story. You modern with a twist of traditional.
That's confusion.
You want a leader, but it's controlling. You want a man to take care of you, right? But you don't want to take care of him?
Can I say something about that? A leader, but not controlling?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a big difference on how you say things. If you are a true leader, you know that you are not in control of nothing. You influence people. Leaders influence because you are not on. You can't control nobody. Listen carefully. It's impactful, right? Because
No, I agree.
You don't want to think about it, because I think there is a problem with your culture, and I'm going to say it directly right now. With your culture, you want to be in control. You both are fighting to have control of each other. But when you are an actual leader, you know that you're under control, that you have the control, but you don't have to say that you have the control. And that thing of wanting to say, just like the entitlement of saying, you know that I am in control of this. Like, I've never seen that in my family. Never seen. My dad is in control, period. And we know that. He doesn't have to say it. That's the difference.
I got some pushback.
The second part didn't make sense.
Let her finish.
Go ahead.
A true leader influence people, and people will follow him. Don't trust me. Look for the type of leaderships. There's different type of leaderships, right? There's one that is the authoritarian. That's a type of leadership. Mm-hmm. And that's the man that will just say things and you know, as a leadership style. But there is different type of leadership. So a true leader, and the leadership that women follow is the one that influences us. Like, you don't have. And let me give you an example to make myself more clear.
Okay.
I had a friend, and I have mentioned this before. I had a good friend. Like, he was going to the gym every day, religiously going to the gym. He had a good diet. He was vegetarian. He didn't have to tell me, Saida, go to the gym. He never forced me. He never said, Saida, you're fat. He never said, Saida, you're big. He never said anything to me. Literally anything. I just noticed how disciplined he was, and he started influencing me little by little. That by looking at his lifestyle, I was like, wow, you know. So that was the power that he had to influence another person. And I got into the gym. I lost weight. I got into a bed. I was healthy. And he was a financial advisor because he worked on finances. So I was able to put myself back on track and pay my debt in 1 year, just by listening to his examples, just by paying attention to what he said. Because he used to say, hey, $1 that you spend extra on this is impactful on overall. So he will give me examples, not judge me, but he would just like literally influence me in a positive way. And I'm giving you an example of a man that is not my man, because men can influence other people. That you men have the power to do that. But do you believe that every man is a leader?
But see, look, let me ask you this. You said that this man gave you some advice, and it was in your best interest because you needed to get out of debt, right? You had a need.
Turning tables. I did not know that. I did not know that.
You didn't know you had debt.
I didn't have a big debt. It was just an example.
Okay,
but
so
yes.
for this example, you had a problem. You was inspired by this man because he was there to fix your problem. It wasn't that.
He didn't know that I had a problem. First off, he didn't know that I had a problem.
You knew you had a problem.
I knew it. Yes.
Exactly. So your interest, your retention was there. People only give retention to things that can fix an issue or that can aid something that's in front of them. So we're not fighting for control. It's when we marry these women, when we attach ourselves to these women, we no longer have the inspiration. The inspiration is outside of us now. The inspiration is sort of like what Ricky said. It's entertainment. It's hip hop. It's sex. It's film. We don't have the inspiration we had because we're not trying to control these women. We're not trying to make these women robots or nothing. We just want to inspire them to be great, to help us. You get what I'm saying? To be great. It's all about inspiration. What are you inspired by? If you can judge today, it's sad. You can judge a woman based off of who she idolized today.
Sadly.
If this woman like Nicki Minaj or Megan Thee Stallion, 9 times out of 10, she's 3 or 4. She's for the streets. Because what you watch and what you allow to come inside you, what you allow to consume you, what you learn out here, you start to become that, or you try your damn best to become it. Some of these women out here try to look better than these, if they can, if possible. They're now trying to bring themselves on the same platform, on the same playing field in competitive market as these actresses and artists and stuff, and reality TV characters, all that stuff. That's what they want to be.
I'm gonna go.
They don't want to be with us.
So I got some pushback too. Now, this is what was heard. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's like you came up here, you're talking about y'all got a culture problem. And also the way you're expressing leadership is as if these people on the panel know nothing about leadership. You say it's a culture problem.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, maybe I heard it wrong.
I'm saying people in general, like the culture. And when I say culture, I don't and I have to always walk on eggshells here because
you don't have to. I'm good with
it.
I mean,
just make sure it's right when you say it.
I look at you all as Americans. I don't see a race. Americans.
Mm-hmm.
I am in a different country, so I don't see you as a race. It's Americans.
Right.
Didn't you say that in El Salvador they got a higher single parent rate than America?
No, I never said that before. No.
Okay, so
actually, my father, I was raised by my father, and he as a single father, and no, I mean here, child support works in a different way. So,
I'm gonna say this to you, Sayed. Look, and I understand the way it looks to you, right? An outsider looking in, right? And again, I just want to first put out, you ain't never got to walk on eggshells around me. I'm cool, right? No need to hold back. Let it out. Let it go, right?
Same here.
But let me explain. The reason it has to be said is because it's not recognized nor appreciated. Right? We're to this point because let me tell you what happens, right? When we do exactly what you say, lead by example, right? Keep our head down, do the things we need to do for the family, right? What happens is it becomes minimized. And it's been minimized, like you said, our culture, yes, over here in our culture, right? American culture, right? Is that it's expected. Now, listen to what I'm saying. We supposed to do what we supposed to do, right? But with that being said, wasn't women supposed to do what they're supposed to do as well? That's the disconnect. I don't knock no woman that's with a man that's not handling his business. You need to make a choice, Miss Lady, because he has a responsibility to you. But with that being said, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, doing the exact things you said, setting an example, being a leader, there's certain things that I expect as well. And the thing is that in over here, right? Unfortunately, we're to the point where if you don't say it, it ain't been said. Right? If ain't nobody heard it, if a tree fall in the forest, guess what, fellas? The tree's still standing, correct? right? I don't want to talk about this stuff, period. But I gotta analyze it because I have to lead and show young men that this is something for you to look out for. Because no man or a good woman should be wasting their efforts on resources on some chameleon that is taking them for granted. Right? So I wish we didn't have to point it out, but it's to the point over here in the Western world where we got to point it out. Does anyone disagree with that? Chat? The same way we don't have to hear, I'm a boss bitch and da.
Goofy.
What you got? What you got, Poke Man?
Everybody, chat out. Everybody on the panel feeling. How y'all doing today? Happy Friday.
Solid. What's going on, man?
Happy Friday. Yeah. I've been listening to you cook all day, Ricky. I say if they ask somebody to come on, I'm gonna have my truck chronicles going on. As I'm rolling hopping from house to house, just the day is so short, right? Right now when the lights go out at 4:30, and it's time to come on home.
What are you talking about? Not you, bro. Like, hold on. What are you talking about, bro? Why do y'all think y'all safe in the chat?
Oh, Jesus.
What are you talking about? No, how I feel bashed because how?
Well, they're implying as if it was a bash Hispanic versus black.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
And I wasn't even when I was replying, I wasn't even referring to Hispanic versus black. I was just talking about the leadership factor.
What I was trying to say with the leadership thing is that you don't have to tell people what to do when you can influence. Like, you don't have to be controlling when you can.
That's not leadership anyway.
Because
that's tyranny.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, some people say that men look for a woman that is closer to their mother, to how their mother was.
No.
I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot. I don't know if it's true or not, to be honest. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've heard. In my case, I have my father and my grandfather. They raised me. Both of those men raised me, and I listened to men. I was raised that way, so I listened carefully. But they never spoke to me in a way of disrespect. They never, diminish what I do. If I make mistakes, they allow me to make mistakes, and they teach me. So I am used to a different type of leadership, that if the man that I want in my life doesn't have that type of leadership,
my bad, my bad. I'm sorry, Saya. Go ahead.
It will be very, very, to me, it will be very difficult because I am used to this type of leadership. So a man that comes into my life trying to control me or telling me things in a very, very aggressive way, I will be shock, and I will not accept it, because you don't have to talk to me like that.
But there's two key things with leadership. You're talking about emotional intelligence and communication. And if there's a break in either one of those, you're going to have a problem. So when you're talking about leading by example, you communicate certain things. This is what we're going to do. Now, if you when you tell someone we're going to go right, and you got someone who's going wide left intentionally, that lets you know right there, everything I'm looking to do with this person is going to be a waste of time. You have to make that decision. Am I going to waste resources and time with this person, or I'm going to cut my losses? Because some are just, in this society, some are taught or even praised to be incorrigible. You can't be told nothing until you're on your last safety net. Now you need someone to settle or help you. And we're not doing that. You can't.
So do you think that every man deserves a chance and an opportunity just because a man approached me?
Every man deserves to be vetted.
Okay.
Chance.
Not an opportunity.
Vetted? Okay, wait. Vetted and chance is the same thing?
Well, the thing is, like, you got guys who they had to, again, if they talking about they're looking for a position, they had to be vetted for that position. Everybody said, I'm a boss, but you can't be a boss claiming unemployment checks. You can't be doing that shit. And there's too many guys doing that.
I think women need to stop vetting men. They need to go to their father or their uncle, their oldest brother, their grandfather, somebody to help them, because they have an issue with it. I don't think women are capable of properly vetting men.
So if that was the case, and just to be respectful, if that was the case, in my case,
Yes.
100 men come to that door, and probably 100 will be like, nope, nope, nope. So if you're telling me that they need to be given a chance or vetted at this point, is like, because of the type of man that I have in my family.
Yeah.
My dad, my grandpa, my brothers, they're like, they're very loving, caring. They don't disrespect women. They're not aggressive. Oh my gosh. If my brother talks to me in a certain way, my dad.
What's wrong with aggression? What's wrong with it being aggressive?
With the tone of voice. Even
What's
with
wrong
their
with it? And this is why it took so long for women to be in the military at a rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Because
the military. I've never been into the
if
military.
we like the comedian said, we tell you to duck. Why? Now you're dead. Just fucking listen.
Sarah,
Get the fuck down. Why are you cussing with it? Just get the.
Go ahead.
Sarah, you mentioned about all the men that your life. Their actions must have pretty much radiated on you, haven't they?
What was the question?
Have all the men that you knew all your life, have their actions sort of radiated on you?
It had to.
I cannot even blame them for my mistakes. If I have made mistakes, I cannot even say my dad didn't say that, or he didn't tell me I was making a mistake. I am taking a full accountability because I didn't listen to him. Like, for example, when I was in the debt, I got in debt because I didn't listen to my dad. He told me not to do this, and I still went and did it. So, that's not his problem. That's my problem, because he literally gave me the example. He's not a man in debt. He's good. So I cannot even say I'm not looking at his example. At this point, the problem is me. But that's what happened when you're accountable. That also is because of them. They have, teach me, my
They
dad.
don't do that over here. And I guarantee you, like, if you listen to these women talk, they never, ever, ever say what their father told them whenever it comes to the decisions they make. Because a lot of them don't even go. I have a wife. She has a sister and cousins. I never see them go to their father. They skip out. I don't want to go to my dad because he's always telling me what to.
Yeah.
It's controlling.
and you listen to him for debt because it's in your best interest, so you can be able to do what you want and spend money. It's in your interest in that way. But when it comes to dating and opening up that box and being promiscuous, being ladylike, no, we're gonna skip out on going to dad. We're gonna skip out going to see what a man thinks. We want to be independent from the man's thoughts. We want to be like Megan. We want to do what we want with our body, when we want with our body, who we want. Sexual liberation.
When I screw up,
it ain't
when
nothing
I screw up,
about
I need a
control.
janitor there to help me.
It ain't control. It's what you inspired by. They inspired by the bullshit.
You choose at the end of the day.
Yeah, I need a safety net.
They'll listen to it when it come to credit, so they get their credit right. They can buy that Birkin bag.
Yeah,
but when it comes to taking them panties on and off, I got this part.
What it is.
That also is something that I have noticed. Sorry. Also, something I have noticed is that you start like judging people by their mistakes, and we all make mistakes. We're not perfect, and you expect them. Like, I'm not saying I'm not defending people that I don't know. I'm not gonna defend women just because they're women. But hey, right now I just admit it. I made a mistake, if you want to call it like that. It was my lesson to learn, and I learned from it. I think the problem is when you start making the same mistake over and over and over again. These women that are having kids with different fathers. Obviously that's no longer. If you do it one time and you learn your lesson and you stay away, you learn your lesson, whatever. But then you keep doing the same thing over and over. I cannot defend this type of people, but you cannot pretend that someone is so perfect like if you are.
That's why you benefit.
I hear people is like they all act like they're millionaires. They all act like they have everything. I'm like, I just laugh, to be honest. I'm like,
well, that's the thing.
Hey, Ricky, the link's not pinned.
We're about to shut it down anyway, bro. We're doing it. Yeah.
Well, it's like that's why you pay attention to patterns. Everybody can say anything they want to say. They can intend to do something, but the patterns let you know what they're committed to. And that's where you can learn a lot from. You don't always have to vet them verbally all the time. You just pay attention to what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't judge you. We don't judge you for your wrongdoings. We just rate you by your body of work.
Yeah.
Your overall makeup.
Your resume sits right there. So you ain't got to say too much else.
It's undeniable. That's one thing you can't deny, your body of work. It shows.
The result shows. I keep trying to tell you. All right, man. That's our time, though, man. Shout out to the chat, man. And I gotta be somewhere. I got somewhere to be. That's why we leave. I gotta leave. I gotta go. Right. So we're gonna go around the panel, man. Everybody let them know where they can find y'all at. And I want to thank y'all so much for coming up and spending time with your boy. You know what I'm saying? So Ronan, let them know where you at, bro. Where they can find you at, my guy.
You can find me on YouTube or the Book of Ronan, or on Instagram at Ronan_redacted. The resident anti-hero. Talk about things as far as like military affairs, mental health, physical health, and telling guys to stop being internet weenies. And my respectfully disrespectful tone. So
put your IG in the chat. Put your IG in the private chat. Your IG in the private chat, bro.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Hey, Dusto, let them know where they can find you at, my boy.
You can find me in the Duster Sphere. I have a show on Black Man on Filters Networks, 30 minutes, improv style sketch comedy, clowning, trolling, all feminist victims, everybody is welcome. And you can find me in the gym.
Doing what he do best, trolling. He's a professional troll.
Right. Shout out to all the women of the nation of Wiglam. Assalamu Wiglam.
Assalamu Wiglam, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Bruiser, let them know, bro.
Man, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Bitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Man, I'm on YouTube as you can type in YouTube/@Bruiser, or you can just go to Concur. I run a show called The Groomsman Show right now. We got a couple of other shows coming up too, but check us out, man. Got some good content, got some good shorts, man. Educational, man. I don't hold back, bro.
And I like that. Make sure y'all check out Bruiser on YouTube, man. @Bruiser. He'll pop right up. Mr. Uncle Stepdaddy. Let him know what's up, bro.
Yeah. Y'all can find me on Facebook at my government name, Ricardo Suggs. You can find me on TikTok at Ricardo the Run Suggs. You can find me on Twitter at I forgot what my Twitter is, but you can find me on Instagram at Mr. Suggs Barrio.
Who the fuck is Jay Sanchez then, nigga?
I don't know who that is.
It's on your shirt.
Oh yeah. This is my I'm doing security. I'm doing like my little incognito stuff out here. So yeah, incognito.
Jay Sanchez for president. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Make sure y'all follow my boy, man. Poke, man, what's going on with you, man? Let them know what's going on, bro.
What's good? I'm not any social media buff or anything like that. I like to hop on when there's some pretty deep topics on certain issues, you know, when it comes to marriage and things like that, because you know there's a lot of people that don't speak up correctly on a lot of different things. So you know, ain't nobody got to find me or anything like that, but yeah, I just wanted to speak on how everybody was talking about purpose, and I think our purpose is to follow behind, our God. You know, God's name means I am, right, and He calls it to become, right. So when we move, our purpose should always be willing to change according to what's necessary and what's in front of us, and trying to nail it down. It's just us being human. It's just our fleshly selves trying to stand on one thing. But we need to be all things to everything around us. That's it. Y'all be cool.
All right, man. I appreciate you for coming up, man. Sorry about that. We got kind of off track. So come up next time, my boy. But hey, yeah, I'm about to kick y'all out. Get out, man. Go home. Get out. You too, Dusto. Fuck out. Hey, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the chat. What's happening? close this out, man, you know, the sisterhood only exists to destroy, man. Just imagine if y'all use that positivity to, or I ain't gonna even say that, use y'all power for positive, right? For the greater of all good instead of y'all self. All right. We need each other at the end of the day, right? And I need y'all to understand I'm hard on both sides, right? So again, if this was your first time here and you like, oh my God, he's on the women, go watch the other videos, come back for more shows. I want both of us to get it right. Right? Both of us, both sides of the coin is making mistakes. Both of us is moving weird in these streets, and we all trying to get to the same destination. That's finding somebody to love, loving somebody and finding somebody to love us back. You know what I'm saying? But again, shout out to the greatest network on the planet. Shout out to my boy Lapeef. Again, if y'all looking at this video on your mobile device, whatever device you own, and if you scroll under this video and that subscribe button is red, meaning you got a problem, man. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Right? I might be wrong, but you had the chance to prove me wrong and you ain't come up. So your opinion is null and void to me. Right? So SLR, how you doing, sis? Right? So make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Make sure y'all like the video, share the video. If you guys think this would be helpful or entertaining to anybody else, go ahead and share the video. I would really appreciate it. And that's all I got, man. As usual, take care of yourself first. Without you, none of this would exist. It would not be here. Once you do that, you take care of yourself, take care of your family, because who's going to take care of you when you get old? Who's going to help feed you your Jello? And I like Jello. And with that being said, if y'all do those things, I can almost guarantee you that everything else will take care of itself. It's your boy. Y'all be safe out in these streets. Be safe. Stay dangerous. We gone.